Episode 13 of Grendizer. Good.
Yeah, yeah, it was
Um,
good.
so for context, everyone, me and my boy, we uh we watched the first four episodes together.
I think so, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we had to separate because reasons. And now we're back. So episode 11 was
Yep.
kind of crazy. Uh,
hmm
episode 12 was also crazy. Imagine, dude, I feel bad for her, man, bro. That
Yeah.
she got screwed. She got like screwed over. Then got uh then she got rejected. Then she died all in like less than 12 hours. Like uh and it was by her sister and her fiance. Like, bro, that's crazy. And then in
Yeah. Yeah. That was something.
this episode was wild because we saw Grendizer do Grendizer things, aka blow up stuff. And after he blew up stuff, he blew up more stuff. And
Which
then
honestly, fair enough. He
yeah,
could just watch his fiance die
he
in his arms.
he did Merc Blackie, which we all thoroughly enjoyed because I hate that loser, man.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he deserved to die there.
And then he started blowing up the laser beam, the world destroying laser, so that was cool.
Yep.
I think Tiorine, am I pronouncing that
Uh,
right?
yeah. No, I don't even know how to pronounce her name either, so it's fine.
All right. I feel like she could have done a little bit more in the final episode,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I kind of get the point, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. And then, what was it? Okay, like, uh, Koji, once again being Koji, but at the same time not being Koji, because, like, this guy was lucky he got Grendizer Koji. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
if it was Shin Koji, if it was Shin Koji, Zero Koji, OG Koji from like original Mazinger Z, and he got in that cockpit with Duke, bro, hands would have been thrown like unironically, dude. Actually, if it was OG Mazinger Koji, that would have been like the worst timeline because
I feel like
unironically,
he wouldn't have gone into the cockpit at that point. He would have just blown him up.
nah, he would have gone into the cockpit just to beat him up face to face. Like, dude, when obviously for context, like you've never seen, right? But
Right.
in the original Mazinger Z, Koji was a menace to society. Like, he had his bad moments, and then he also had some good, you know? But he had some really bad moments, especially with Sayaka. The shit he
Oh,
would
oh
do
no.
the shit he would do sometimes was beyond devious. Like, I mean, actually devious, bro. I think one time they dead ass got into a fight, and keep in mind this show was considered progressive at the time because Sayaka was like considered like the physical equal to Koji, and they would get into scraps all the time and fight physically. And there was dead ass one time in one episode they were fighting about like food and flying and something. He took a whole ass pot of soup, like a giant pot of soup, ripped her shirt in half, and proceeded to dunk the soup in her shirt. Like,
How is she alive after
bro,
that?
and that was Steve. Like, dude, if it was that Koji in this Grendizer, I honestly, Daisuke would have left that cockpit with like no teeth. Like, I'm gonna be frank.
If he would have even left that cockpit.
Yeah, like there was a 50-50 chance. But yeah, like to be fair though, I do like how Koji was more of the physical guy, right? And
Yeah.
during like the finale, Koji was the physical, let's go blow up the stuff, and then Daisuke was more the emotional stuff with like Rubina and
Yup.
like him coming to terms with everything and all that jazz. And then what was it? It was, but then it shifted after Teorina died,
Yup.
because
Or
then it shifted his personality with it, and I think it was
yeah.
really good. Also, the animation was pretty good, right? Overall
Yep.
in this episode, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And we were making a joke about Professor Yumi. Some like he must have been bolted to the bloody hospital bed he was in. He had an open window beside his hospital bed, and there was a like category 16 hurricane outside, and he just didn't move. Like,
Yeah, he just kind of stayed there and
yeah, like
lived somehow.
I don't know, but at the same time, anime. So, but yeah. Oh, and we got a teaser for season 2. So I swear to God, we're getting a season. I'm gonna make this happen. Like, I don't see people talking about Grendizer U that much right now. But like, here's the sneaky little suspicion I have.
It
Uh,
better get a second season.
yeah,
that's that's a suspicion we have.
but
Is
they
give it a second season.
but they had a teaser, right?
Yup.
Hopefully, the sooner the better. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind waiting. But like, considering
As long as it's confirmed that hey, we're getting a second season within the next year or so, that'd be
like,
nice.
yeah, well, not even like we don't expect it to come out in a year, but like have
But like, at
confirmation
least
that
let us know that hey,
they're
we are
making it.
planning on
Yeah,
doing this.
sort of like how what we want from Ruby Volume 10, but we're not gonna get that ever because death.
So true.
I'm still pissed. Whatever. I'm sure certain YouTubers are having a field day with the fact that they can talk shit about Rooster Teeth now without. Anyway, that's completely off topic, but yeah,
Yep.
um, episode was really good. I
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen the original, so I cannot lie. I have no input in it,
Same
and
here. Have not seen the original. We'll probably watch the original.
yeah, well, it's yeah, and I really enjoyed this episode, and not just
Yep.
this episode. Like, this is kind of our final thoughts on the show as a whole. So
Mm-hmm.
like, it. I just thought it was good. It was definitely better than. It was definitely better than Code Geass. I'm not gonna lie. What
Yeah.
you haven't seen Rose of the Recapture?
No.
I've seen Rose of the
Was it
Recapture.
bad?
We will be talking about Rose of the Recapture because I
Oh,
hey I introduced you the full Code Geass timeline.
that is true.
So like, you'll probably be knowing about Rose of the Recapture. But
Probably.
yeah, you'll be hearing about. I'm not gonna spoil it. Not really to you, but to any of the viewers who want to know what I'm talking about. I literally reviewed every single episode on this channel. So yeah. But yeah, the episode was good.
Yep.
I liked everything that went on, almost everything that went on with it. And I really hope we get a season 2 because the show's good right now, but
Yeah.
it can be great, I think, with expanding, everything.
Yeah. Like you can't just tease a second season at the end of the first season, like not do anything with it.
Yeah, because then you get Blue Ball, and it's a big mess. Plus,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna sound super petty, but at this point, I'm turning into like one of those boomer anime fans. I don't know why, but at this point, I'm like, I don't want any more 12 episodes. Like, I'm tired of it, bro. Thankfully, this one was 13, so it gave it that a little bit extra time. But I am so sick of like, there can only be 12 episodes. Like, now they're literally splitting seasons apart into 2 parts just to make sure that 12 episodes run out. Like, no. Have 20. If your season is going to be 24 episodes long, release.
Just make it one season of 24 episodes.
Like Spy X Family Part 1 and Spy X Family. I don't know if it was Part 1 and 2 or Season 2 Parts 1 and 2. But you know what I'm like. Or Mobile Suit Gundam Witch from Mercury, parts 1 and 2. No, it's not parts 1 and 2, because that implies there's a change. You want to know what the change was?
What was the
The
change?
change was I sat for 6 months and waited for it. That's it. Like,
Kind of like what Spike's Family did for its first season.
yeah. Like, it was literally, it was episode 13 of the show. It wasn't season two, it wasn't part 2. And they keep doing this now. And I'm sorry. It's just dumb. Like, especially, I notice it now with mecha anime, because mecha anime used to be long, man. Like, the average mecha show was 26 episodes. And that was on the shorter end. The ones they used to have, like, bro, most Gundam shows used to have 50 episodes. 50!
Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot, but it gave them room to actually tell storytelling. And guess what? New seasons don't have that. Do you wonder why Thousand Year Blood War is gonna have like 15 parts now? It's because they keep breaking it up into 12 episodes. And like, I just hate that.
Yeah.
And you know what? With Grendizer, at least, I was super happy they gave it a 13th episode, because that would help a lot of the pacing in the show and give us more time with everything, which is what we needed. And honestly, I would have preferred it if it was even longer, but if we get a second season, I think that crisis will be averted, which is really nice. Anyway, tangent aside, what would you give this episode?
It was a good, like, 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10 or so. Something like that.
Okay. I think this is the first time we both agree.
That's crazy.
Well, like, honestly, yeah, because I think I'm gonna give it an 8. So like 8,
Okay,
8.5.
yeah, so we pretty much agree.
Pretty much, yeah. It was really good.
Yep.
Justice for Tiorine.
Yep. Justice for Redhead Girl. That's what we're calling her now. She's Redhead Girl.
Redhead girl in the original TV show, and then blonde in this one. Either way, she dies.
Yeah, apparently.
Anyway, this is your boy Rox, and he is signing out because reasons. Goodbye.